it is Tessa here, updating on my second pregnancy. I'm 14 and a half weeks now, something like that, and the baby is about the size of an orange, so she is 8 centimetres. So this is what we're looking at. I don't think she's as fat as that, but that is what they say, the size of an orange. We had a scan Wednesday, and she's 8 centimeters. Everything was looking good. Her brain was developing good, and the fingers and toes and all those little things. It was really cool to see her. Heartbeat was good. I actually asked the person doing the scan, don't know the name, if I would be able to feel her yet, because I felt like I'd felt a few movements in there, but I just was curious what they would say, and she said, yeah, there's a high chance that I could, just where she's situated, the placenta, and my body fat around my stomach. So that was quite cool to have that confirmed that it is probably her that I'm feeling, which is super awesome, because when I was pregnant with Ace, my placenta was actually on the front. So what that meant is when he kicked, it hit the placenta first and then went through to me. So it wasn't until like 20 weeks that I could actually feel him. Whereas this is the opposite, the placenta's sitting at the back where it normally is. Aces was just a little different, as he liked to change things up for us. Not much has changed there. This week I so thought I was out of feeling sick, and I'm not. I've been good in the mornings, but I'm just still feeling nauseous, like especially towards the night. We're calling it night sickness, so that is just not fun. I am eating better, and I'm craving more healthier foods, more raw foods and things. So that is really, really exciting, because seriously, like, I was choosing healthier options, but it's just like I love like fruits and raw veggies and things like that, and I just wasn't wanting them. Same when I was pregnant with Ace, so it's been really cool. I've been eating lots of celeries and veggie sticks, and it is coming into summer, so we've got watermelons and mangoes here at the moment. So we've been eating lots of those as well. So it's been very cool to have more variety again than what I was eating, where I was more enjoying like sourdoughs and like making potato chips and curries and things like that. So it's a bit more raw and a bit more juicy. So that is really cool. What else this week? Done a bit of exercise. When I say exercise, literally it's not like I'm smashing myself. I literally go for walks. We walk a bit around the creek and stuff. Some days I'm doing like 7,000 steps, and some days are like 15,000 steps. So around that, I actually got a watch so that I could see what I was doing during pregnancy, and just a bit of yoga as well. More opening up my body and stretching and things like that. I've actually had a really sore back, and I don't know if it's just I've actually got boobs at the moment, which I'm not used to having, and just not doing as much yoga. I'm really feeling it. So now I'm feeling better during the days. I'm really working out, okay, at the moment I'm feeling good in the mornings, and that's where I'm really going to be moving a bit more, and even just taking restorative poses with yoga at night, just to really flush out my system and things like that. So I'm actually going to be sharing some yoga videos for pregnancy soon. So if you have any recommendations, or not recommendations, if you want anything in particular, put it in the comments, because then I can design a class around that. And what else have we done? On Tuesday, I have a meeting with the birthing centre on the Gold Coast, which is really cool, talking to a midwife and more on that natural birth side, and what would be working towards things like that. Again, I'm still considering a home birth, and I would love feedback on that. I love hearing stories around birth. when it goes to plan and when it doesn't go to plan. ACEs did not go to plan, so I do understand we can have these birth plans and they don't work out as we want them, but it is something that I'm really feeling drawn to this time round, and I do like the thought of it being in a home space and as a family. So I would love your thoughts and views on that. This week I also did a lot of visualization. I worked with a coach on connecting into that womb space. So we just went on a journey, connecting in, feeling into that space in the womb and connecting with the baby and the soul and everything like that. And it was a really special practice. I feel like you can feel your baby a lot, just the energy of it. So it was really cool just to really tune into that. And I found when I did that, my nausea went away. So, it's like it's a baby calling out, wanting me to tune in more. So that was really special. We just connected through the womb, umbilical cord, and then into the earth. Did some visualizations, and a lot what was coming up was just like trust and freedom, and like the rainforest was coming up a lot for me. I'm a beach girl, but it was just that grounding and that support from Mother Nature. So that was really, really cool. I don't know if I'm allowed to share this, but I'm going to. So what was really weird the other day, I was meditating and Hayden was praying, and I don't know if he knew what I was doing, and I had no idea what he was doing. Anyway, we come out and we're like, oh, I just did this. Yeah. We had a little chat, and he's like, I know the name. So we had a list of names. I was like, yeah, same. And we both shared what name it was, and it was the same name. So we've got our name, but we're not sharing with anyone yet. We are going to wait till birth, I think, but who knows? It's us, so anything could happen. But that is our week in a nutshell. I might show you my stomach so we can watch the progression. Because I look back on ACE's photos, I'm so grateful that I did that, because you're not meant to compare, and you're not comparing, but it is cool just to see the differences and things like that. I feel like I put on, like, maybe because I wasn't working out as much, like, I guess I'm not as toned as I was, and I just feel chunkier, and there's not much of a bump, but we are 14 weeks and everyone is different, but it is, it's just amazing how the body changes in such a short amount of time. So if we do weekly ones, then it will be quite cool, because we'll see the random pops. I know with ACE, I did a massive pop at 25 weeks, I think. It was like overnight. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm really pregnant now. So this is the bump. So it's definitely there, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's just feels a bit chunky at the moment, to be honest. Not much of an actual baby bump, but we will get there. Thank you for tuning in, and if you have any questions, or if there's any yoga you guys want for pregnancy, any food ideas, like I said, we eat fully plant-based, so ask away, and would love for you to subscribe to the channel if you want to keep updated on this. We've got an awesome video coming out on what we eat in a day, and what food we buy in the week, things like that. So stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in. Lots of love.